Hi sexies, it's Tracy, hon.
Your girl Martina.
And we're here shooting the shit. Martina went through a really bad breakup.
Bad breakup. He was screwing around on me. I've been doing what I gotta do to get back up on the horse.
Tell everyone what happened with you and Pies, because she was right in love a couple months back.
What you don't know is how we fell out of love. I'm gonna need that in just a second for this. After this story. So I was like, I'm down at his place. I'm always making him like boiled dinner, ham and all that. It's his favorite. It was his favorite. He'd be like, Martin, I'm just running to the store, and he'd be gone for like hours. And I'm like, first I'm like, oh, he's just playing the VLTs. It's whatever. It's not my business. And then I started hearing around, like, I'd run down to Tim's, get my double-double, and people would be like, oh, that poor Martina. I'd be like,
you were the last to know that he was cheating.
I was the last to know. He pretty much had another family.
But he was a shark in sheep's clothing. You think he was the sweetest guy in the world now, wouldn't you?
Well, that's always the way, and
they're always the ones that are the cheaters.
And
the ones you don't expect.
I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna fix you. I'm gonna find a bad boy. I'm gonna fix you. And you know what? That turned out to give me 2 kids. And this time I'm like, this guy's a really nice guy. Yeah.
You know, she'd go with the troubled ones and think like, oh, maybe if I, you know, do this and that and other thing, and I can fix them.
And I ended up playing their fucking mother figure. So I said that ended in 2 divorces for Martina.
So in a way, it's kind of good that he was cheating on you. I mean, I'm sorry that he was cheating, but
no, I get
you know,
it.
like you kind of needed him out of your life. He's a bad influence.
Well, do you know what? I don't know if you've noticed, or I know you noticed. She's been talking about it. She's like, Martina, you look like a rocket. I've been walking. I lost like 6 pounds. Just out walking in the evenings, you know.
No sense of going buying weights. I mean, the soup cans themselves weigh about £1, so... Well,
I started with the soup cans, and they were a little bit too light. I got good strength. I got good upper body strength. A lot of people don't realize that about me. So I upgraded myself. I'm like, there are those stewed tomatoes. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not going to be a little wimpy thing with cans of soup. I'm taking the stewed tomatoes.
And sometimes I'll even go. I goes down the dam with her. We do our laps around the dam.
Yeah, nothing too fast.
No.
Just out for a little stroll.
May as well. I mean, the weather hasn't been the greatest.
No.
It's been raining a lot, and now we're in this fucking muggy spell.
Oh,
I can't even breathe. It's like cutting it with the knife when you're walking outside.
It's like pea soup. That's what they say about fog. It's like that with the mugginess.
So we wanted to give you some tips for escaping the heat. The NSLC freezer section.
Just go in and pretend you're looking around at
around.
The spirits and all that.
They'll be sending the fucking security guards in after you after a little bit, but just tell them you're just browsing.
They're gonna come in and be like, do you need any help, dear? And you're just like,
but
no.
Not in a nice way, in a way that they think that you're stealing.
Yeah, and you're just like, no, Danny, I'm fine. I don't need your help. I've been to the liquor store quite a few times, thank you.
And they usually know us by name.
I could stock the shelf. I know everything is in there. They can come in about 2 or 3 times before you just gotta get the fuck out of there.
But sometimes we do go down Tablehead Shore. That's a great place to go to escape.
Have a little dip. Some people mind because there's like coffins poking through the side of the cliff.
Don't bother us, none. They're pretty sure they got rid of most of them now. Anyway.
They're resting in peace anyway, so I'm gonna swim in peace tonight.
The whole side of the cliffs there eroding. You can see that's out of the coffins. But the CBRM's been good and hasty on taking care of the coffin situation, so that's right good.
It's good too, because you can take the kids. I used to take Jeffrey and Brandolyn. I'd be on the shore just having a little drink and my smoke. And I'd be like, Jeffrey, see if you can swim over to where the road fell off. And they just swim right over. And they're like, look, Ma. And they're walking on the road and all that. But no, it's good. Yeah, it gave them, it really, it made that property with the houses there, it made it a lot better. Because there's no more traffic on the road. It's a quiet neighborhood now. Well, tell them who's from down there. Tell them who lives right by where the road's falling off, Tracy.
I'm seeing someone. And he's actually really mature, and he's a little bit older than me. He's 41.
Well, that's the problem, Tracy. You're dating boys.
I'm finally dating a man. He's not working right now. He's
a bad
back.
back.
Disability.
A really bad back, Martin.
But I mean, the benefits that he gets from that.
Oh, it's wicked.
Takes me anywhere I want to go, and
all around town.
Yeah, anywhere. His name's Martin McFadgent. One of the things that's a little bit of a piss off to me is that he's got a kid, so he's not spending like all of his time with me. Her name is Santana, and she's a little fucking bitch. She's going to grade 11 this year, thinks the world revolves around her. First of all, your father gives you anything you want, and if he wants to see in a woman like me, then that's up to him. I said, just because your mother's down Commercial Street screwing everything that's got between her legs, don't mean that I'm the same, and that's just, she's gonna actually learn something from me. You could learn a couple things from me, Santana, if you're watching this, and I know you are, because you got all their Facebook, and this will be on there for you, so.
He's not really close with Santana. Like,
No.
he don't bother with her. Like, he doesn't want to be your best friend. And I won't say to him, I don't know him that well yet. I'll be like, Martin, you gotta be friends with your kids, or else they're gonna be going out and they're gonna be getting into trouble because they don't respect you.
No.
If your kids are your best friends, they're gonna respect you. I like seeing you like this, Tracy, because I knew that a romantic girl was in there, and Martin's really bringing it out of you.
Brings out the woman in me.
You'll have kids soon, kids of your own.
Fuck that.
Oh no.
Fuck that.
Tracy's got baby
Fuck
fever.
that. I'm not having no kids. There are certain women that just love to be pregnant, and you're one of them. Like,
I enjoyed my
love-
pregnancies.
and they were all good.
The only thing
not
I
sick or
regret,
nothing.
the only thing I regret is I didn't get those pregnancy pictures. I see them now and I'm like, fuck.
Bring the tablecloth with you down the beach, wrap it around yourself, get naked,
Your parents.
and then they'll toss you in the water, roll around a bit, get all covered in sand, and you'll have some beautiful maternity shots.
Beautiful. So there's something that I'm actually obsessed with, and that's getting tattoos. A rose with like 2 petals falling off of it, and the 2 petals are for my divorces. The petals are falling off, but it's still a rose. Like, it's like something was plucked off me, like a petal, but I'm still a rose.
That's fucking gorgeous.
Big fucking ugly petal for Richard.
Fucking shriveled up, dried up little cocksucker, Richard.
And Trace, I didn't tell you this either. I've been withholding a little bit of information, I guess. I found out who Jeffrey's father is. Ripper's the father. Yeah, I was young and in love, and Ripper was a little bit older, and he had his cars, and I was like, this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
And that's why they used to call him Ripper, because he had this really loud fucking car. And he'd shoot the drag with it.
The Trans Am.
The Trans Am.
Oh. Do you know what? I think I was in love with the car more than him.
Swear to
The
God.
sound of it.
He was, honest to God, though, with that car, he was sexy.
Something happened with that car. It was just, I would get so flustered, and I guess self-consciously I was just thinking like, oh, Ripper, just get me pregnant. For the longest time I told Jeffrey that I met his father when he was on his cruise ship. He came in and I was hanging out down around the docks in there, and I fucked him. Then he just got right back on the cruise ship, and away he went, so there I was left with a little seed in my belly.
So this just happened, and I'm fucking fuming, because Martina's got 3 dogs, Taz, Destiny, and Cena, 3 Rottweilers, and they're very well-behaved animals, I think.
I guess they are.
Yep. Martina comes home from work after a brutal long day, and she lets her dogs out. You know, they gotta go take their dumps and have a little piss for themselves, and, you know, just run around a little bit. She gets a phone call the other day. Martina, if you don't control them dogs, then I'm calling the cops.
I don't want to go out and carry a fucking leash around. I want to sit on the couch with my potato chips and a glass of Pepsi. So I opened the door and said, okay, away with yous. I'll come back when you're ready. Don't walk near my house. Maybe they're territorial.
Well, they're very territorial. Of the whole neighborhood, I find.
Bev, here's another little tip. Carry a stick. The rest of the town carries a stick. My dogs know if they see someone carrying a stick, they're not going to come near you. My dog's not going to bite anyone unless they're stomping through my yard, or they're coming at them, or trying to get to me. So don't do any of those things, and my dogs probably won't bite you. My mother bred Rottweilers. She's only got 1 right now. Tracy loves them.
Love them.
Yeah.
Love the Rottweilers. Martina's mother's Rottweiler's the sweetest little thing I've ever seen. He's right old now.
He's right old. He's protective. He's getting a little senile. But he really talked to Tracy.
Devin.
Ma sleeps with Devin. She takes him everywhere. If she leaves the house, goes groceries or bingo or something, Devin's up in the window scratching, licking it. She comes home.
Can't keep a screen on any one of her doors.
No, I guess
they're all
not.
ripped to shreds.
It's slobber everywhere. She has to come home, take the Bon Ami and the Windex to the windows, clean off Devin's slobber. I don't know how she keeps her sanity between Devin and the budgies. You go over Ma's house, you pull in the driveway, you open the door, you can hear fucking Coronation Street before you even get near the house. She's got the volume up that loud.
Well, it's like no wonder she's deaf. She's been listening to shows like that for years.
Tracy, if I was you, Santana mouthed enough to me the way she does to you, I'd take her right by the fucking scruff of the neck. She's in grade 11 now. So
Well, I never put my hands on a kid, but I do love a fucking fight. You know how you're banned from Radio Club?
Yeah.
Well, I went out with Cheryl the other night. Who walks up to me? This little thing. Said, "Are you Tracy?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Are you dating Martin McFadden?" And I said, "Yes, I am."
I can just
She
see
was like,
Cheryl.
"Let's go, let's go." So I was like, "I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll fucking pound your head into the cement." And I did. I got non-stop stream people commenting on my wall and inboxing me on Facebook saying, "Tracy, like, I want to challenge you to a fight. I heard that you're a good fighter. Fight my friend Darlene. Fight my friend Donna." And I'm like, "I don't care. Like, I'll do it. Just, like, name the place and I'll be there, right? Like, I don't care if it's in Sydney. Even if they're from Sydney, I'll go to Sydney. They don't got to come to Glace Bay, because that's just the kind of person that I am. Anyone challenges me to a fight, I got a reputation.
Them are fucks.
They're fucked.
Them are fucked. I've seen Tracy go.
They're getting it. And these come out, give a swift kick right in the head. Done.
They're your
done.
fighting boots.
These are my fighting boots. I got lots of heels that I fight in all the time.
And the thing is with Tracy, she's not the type of girl to just like grab the hair and whip you around. Tracy goes right for the jaw. She's a trained fighter. She grew up fighting. Cousins.
Grew up fighting. My father was a scrapper.
Oh yeah.
Loved scrapping. And that's where I got it. It's just in my blood, right? Like, just in my family's blood.
I remember your father and his brothers out in the yard and you'd be there with your cousins. And I remember I was a little bit older, I'd be like, "Look at those kids, they're just scrapping." And the fathers would be placing bets on you and saying like, "Get him Tracy, get him Tracy."
Oh, they'd be there drinking their Budweiser going, yeah, like fucking dog fights or something, but I loved it.
Well, it taught you.
And it did, but it caused a real close bond with me and my father.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
He trained you.
He did. He'd sick me on all the kids in the street. Sick 'em, Tracy, go get 'em. And I'd fucking just run.
Glenda.
Glenda, yes.
Glenda.
Here she pulls up in her Cavalier up behind Dollarama. Because she texted me too, right? She's like, "Meet me here at 3 o'clock. After that she was off her shift. And so I met
3 in the
her.
morning, so we're coming back from the bar.
And she was like, "Heard you were talking to one of the guys I was talking to on Facebook. I heard you were talking to him too." And I was like, "I'm a free woman, Glenda, and I will do and say as I please. And he never said that he was with you, so it's pretty much free game, isn't it?" And she was like, "Well, fight me to prove it." And so I got no problem. I said, "Okay, get out of your car then, Glenda. Get."
Okay.
Soon as you
I guess you didn't say that. You fucking pulled her out the car, Tracy.
I didn't pull her out of the car.
got right by the scruff. Tracy don't go for the hair, she goes for the fucking scruff.
As soon as she had her window down, pulled her right through the window. Pulled her right through the window.
I'm really surprised you can remember that.
And I was just blackout at this point. And there was a great big mud puddle right there, and I just chucked her right down, and I didn't even really bother fighting her. I was just like, she's just a train wreck as it is. She could barely get up.
Well, Glenda's got her own demons. She's still chasing that guy. Glenda.
Like, when will the women learn that if your man is talking to some other girl, then obviously he's not that into you? Light her up again. Thanks a lot for watching our Shootin' the Shit video. If you are not following us on Instagram, it's at Tracy Hun and at Your Girl Martina.
That's me.
We also got Snapchat now, so you can add us on Snapchat too. Same names. So stick around, and if you're not subscribed to us, then you should do yourself a favor and subscribe.